What's up, Black America? I want to talk about reparations and how important they are and what leverage we have in this case over a political party called the Democrats. Fuck that party first and foremost. But let's talk about why reparations is important. Reparations is important because it's our wealth. It belongs to us. And it's not having our wealth is why Black America collectively have no capital. We have no capital. It's been a stagnant thing for us. If we had our capital, or at least if we were able to build off Wall Street, we wouldn't be going to a lot of these jobs that we go to now, or careers that, even when we have a career, they got limited doors for us. And there's so many things that we can do with reparations. We can get our people off the streets. We can take care of our families the way we want to. We can get homes. And we won't have to worry about any financial stress, anxiety, turmoil. And we'll be able to pass something down to our kids, my son, my son's kids, my grandchildren, our grandchildren, our kids. And then we won't be so accessible to police brutality, discrimination. It'll be harder for those things to get to us. With our reparations, which is our wealth and our inheritance, it's important that we get those so we can elevate and prosper to where we should be. We can't drop the ball on this one. We can't drop the ball on this one. I'm 34 years old, and the only way I'll vote is if I get my reparations. I need my reparations before any president that I vote for becomes president. But the leverage we have is over the Democratic Party. Voting was a gift and a curse for us, because voting so much for the Democrats made them realize how powerful voting is. Us voting for them gives them the power to do the things that they want to do, or that they deem as important to the nation, such as immigration and diversity, which is not blacks included, but tan people of all sorts and backgrounds, just not dark people, dark Americans, black Americans, just not us. We gonna change that though. So what's the leverage in our vote? Well, here we go. And a lot of people are not talking about this. A lot of people are really not breaking this down, but I want to break this down to it. Even if one person see this, it's a domino effect. The right person, that one person might be the right person. They might have a big platform, and they might be like, you know what? He right. Here's the leverage. Why is our vote so important? Even though it hasn't been utilized for our greater good, it has been utilized for others, which is not as good, but it can make other mountains move. Like, okay, let me get into it. The Democrats don't care about black folks, black America, and that's fine. We need to care about ourselves, and we need to be business minded. We need to get the emotions out of it. We need to be business minded folks. Black Americans, black America need to be business minded with this political structure, this political monopoly. We need to be business minded. the leverage in our votes is, like I said, the Democrats don't care about Black America, but we're going to make them care about everything else that roots from our vote, such as immigration, LGBTQ rights, feminism. You know what I mean? What's that thing called? What's it called? Affirmative action. These things help other groups, but only the Democrats try to implement these policies. So if we don't vote, think about it. If we don't vote, they don't get to finish their agenda, even if it's not for us. But our vote gives them the power to push through policies and implement their agenda. So think about this. If we don't vote, it affects all the other groups that they care about. This is the leverage. This is what they're going to think about. When it's all said and done, this is what they're going to think about. They're going to sit back and be like, damn, if they don't vote, even though we don't give a shit about them, if they don't vote, the people we care about, we can't take care of them. We cannot guarantee to take care of them or guarantee their safety. The Democrats do not want to leave America in the current state it is, and then a Republican comes behind and perform maintenance on this motherfucking country. The Democrats don't want that. They don't want that. So what's going to happen, or what could potentially happen, is they're going to be, all right, black folks, we're coming to the table. They're going to look at reparations as a business deal. At some point, all we got to do is stay on our square. If the Democrats want black people to come out in large numbers, they have to do reparations and a hate crime bill. Those two things as soon as they can. Everything else we can worry about later. We can worry about everything else later. So that's the leverage. Honestly, that's the leverage in our voting. I believe that it will break the Democrats. I believe that this leverage with that on their mind, because they care about LGBTQ and the Asian community and the immigrants, but those people cannot shake without us voting for the Democrats, because they don't vote for them. They don't vote for the Democrats. Even immigrants, after they get in this country, they don't even want other immigrants here, so they go Republican. See, the Democrats in trouble, man. And I'm proud of our people for getting their... See, the thing is this. Our people never really looked at those policies. But I told you, people will start believing when they start feeling shit. See, they feel in their pockets. They feeling their money going down. Not going up. Black people. Black America. And at some point, this is going to affect white people too. But black America is my focus. The white people got to get their thoughts together on their own. America is better off paying reparations than funding war or funding illegal immigration. They're better off paying reparations, because even if that reparations money touched the community hands 4 times, anywhere from 4 to 6 times, it's still going to go back into the American economy. Eventually, these politicians and these corporate businesses, they're going to start thinking like this. The Democrats are going to look at reparations as a business deal. If they were smart, they would. Because now this is business. This ain't no feelings. This ain't no friendship. This is business right here. It's too much at stake for black America and for the Democrats. So how did we come to the table? These votes cost. I'm calling for a reparations check before November 1st. We need a check, Mr. Joe Biden, before November 1st, because you're the one that's going to have to do it. If you don't do it, the Democrats is finished. And for black people's sake, if they don't do it, we must not vote the Democrats in. Because if we vote for the Democrats without any money or tangibles, we'll be committing suicide. But this time, last time the rope, we just cut the rope. But if we give them enough rope this time, they're going to make it a noose, a real tight noose that we can't get out of, and we'll die. And we'll be finished. And it's important that young black voters or young black Americans understand this. We're the ones that's going to be on the chopping block if this ball drop. We're the generation that's going to really feel it, because a lot of the older people, they retired, they got houses and cars already, so they don't really even, we got some of them on our side, but a lot of them like, well, shit, whatever happens, I'm gonna be good. But us, like a guy like me, a black American around my age or younger, or just a little bit older, maybe like 45, we're gonna be in trouble if we do not make sure we get reparations. If we don't make sure we get reparations before a Democrat is president, we can pretty much write our own death certificate. We'll be writing our own death certificate as a nation of black people. We'll be writing our own death certificate. No bullshit. Black people be getting their pink slips all over the nation. We can't drop the ball on this. We got to get reparations. We got to. It's owed to us. It's already worked for.